One of the biggest fear most of the riders have, or at least I have, is damaging my phone because of the vibration from the motorcycle or the heat, especially in the UAE or Gulf region. And today, I'm trying to fix that.
I have no idea what's that.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do something a bit different with my 2016 FZ-09. So we are turning this into a smart bike with Carpuride W702S Pro. Full disclaimer, the team over at Carpuride sent this beautiful 702S Pro device for me to test it out, and here I am with this device sharing my opinion about it. So as you know, I always give you my honest opinions, and also please note this episode is not sponsored by anybody, and whatever I'm going to share here is going to be my honest opinion. So let's get started. Yalla. So friends, if you're new here to my channel, this is Muhammad with you, and I do motorcycle contents in the UAE. So if you like these kind of contents, if you want to stay connected, please hit the subscribe button and follow me for more.
Let's get this unboxed. It's upside down. This is the Carpuride W702S Pro Plus TPMS. I have no idea what's that. All right, let's check. Let's see. The packing is great. All right, here's the device. So this is 7-inch, and it also comes with a hood. So this hood actually helps you to see much better in daylight because it's going to block a lot of light coming from the side. All right, so the cable. Oh yeah, there is a handlebar control, which I may not be using this. I like to keep it minimal. Next, as you can see here, this is mounted onto it. How to remove it? It's very simple. Keep it like this. Insert it. This is the key. You have a spare key as well. This should face the ball head. Rotate it. Push it. Comes out. Nice. I like it. It's too safe. When you unlock, you can see this part is popping out. Pull it, rotate it, comes out. Let's try to look at the other stuff inside the box. This is a power cable, USB-A and power. An extra fuse if in case.
This is the square mount. It also comes with some screws. Here I got more screws, bolts, spanner, and L key.
The rubber sealing which goes inside this, so that, you know, if your handlebar is thin, you can put the rubber sealing and then tighten it.
These are the tire pressure sensors.
This is the ball mount, and this should have a bracket. Oh yeah, this is a bracket. It goes like this. You see that? That's good. So now we'll go to the garage and get this installed. Let's go.
So the installation of this device is very easy. If you have a USB port on your motorcycle, you can just mount this clamp just like how you would mount an action camera on your handlebar, and then connect the USB cable. You're ready to go. My bike doesn't have a USB slot at the front, so I had to literally wire it, and I didn't also wanted to wire it directly to the battery because then it will drain the battery. I didn't want to risk it, so I wanted to connect it to the ignition switch So I couldn't install it by myself, but to be honest, you really don't need a garage to install this one. This is so easy. I got this bike recently and I had to do a major service. I had to take it to a garage. So when I took it to the garage, I showed them this and they said they can do it.
Guys, I really wanted to film the full installation for you, but the team at Rough Moto has a strict safety policy. Only staff are allowed at the workshop area. I totally respect that. Safety comes first. They were cool enough to let me grab some quick footage before they got started though. As you can see, the FZ-09 has almost no room in the cockpit, and I was not even planning to install the wired controller on the handlebar. But these guys, they managed to get it done, and they were also showing me how the wiring and the position of the screen is gonna be. Alright, now the work is done and the bike is ready to roll. Let me show you how the wiring setup is done. It's really nice and I like it. It is completely hidden. And the best part is, it doesn't block my view to the auto. Yalla, now let's fire it up and see if this FZ-09 is officially a smart bike yet. Guys, please bear with me. It was a very long day and I was not really focused on what I was doing. Plus, I was in a rush to reach home before it's too late to break my fast. It was so easy to connect, and once you turn it on, every time the device remains connected to your phone. By the way, I don't use Apple devices, but yes, Carpuride is compatible with both Android and Apple phones. GPS apps like Google Maps, Waze can be used for navigation. I personally prefer using Waze because it shows the road speed limit and your current speed as well. And it gives a more detailed traffic report like speed cameras and incidents and accidents, etc. than Google Maps. And for music streaming, yes, you can use your Spotify or YouTube Music app. And there is another page here for Bluetooth COM. I tried pairing my Cardo Edge to this device and it worked perfectly. There is another option where you can connect two devices, which means you can pair it with your Pillion and both of you can listen to the same music track. I didn't try that though. And on this page, you can monitor tire pressure, lean angle, altitude, outside pressure, etc. And also you can change the unit scale from imperial to metric. Next, this Carpuride W702S Pro, it is waterproof and dustproof, so we don't need to worry about a quick wash or a rain or even a sandstorm. It is built solid. And you know, Carpuride guys told me that I can change the boot up logo. What I need to do is just reach out to the customer service and they will do it for us. I wish even simpler if we could just change it by ourselves through settings.
Finally, the good news, if you like to get a Carpuride device, you can find the link in the description. You can get a 30% discount with the code BLUECOBRA from the Carpuride website itself. So enjoy.
On this side of the screen, you can see a power button and micro SD card slot. You can upgrade the firmware via micro SD card. You can see the updates on Carpuride website regarding the new firmware releases. The 7-inch Carpuride screen is really good, clear and bright even during the daytime, and we can adjust the brightness of the screen or it can be left it on auto. Yalla, now let's hear my verdict. Is it worth it? Honestly, for my 2016 FZ-09, this does feel like a 2026 tech upgrade to me. Also, I'm finally done stressing about my phone and its camera getting damaged. By the way, I haven't even peeled off the factory protection film from it yet. Even with the plastic still on, the touch responsiveness is perfect, even with my gloves on. So no double tapping, no lag, and no need to pull over just to change your destination or to find a fuel station unless for safety. Honestly, since the install, I'm more focused on the road and less on squinting at my tiny phone screen. Now, once you park, if you want to carry this with you, it is very easy. Just open it with the key as I showed you earlier and you can put it in your bag. It's like a standard tablet. You can also check Carpuride website for multiple screen sizes. Now, if you have multiple bikes and those bikes have USB port for power, then it is easy for you to swap between bikes, just like an action camera. Now, if you're riding an older bike just like me, but want that CarPlay convenience without risking your expensive phone, then this is the way to do it. It is compact, it is rugged, and it has made my daily rides way more relaxed. I really like this Carpuride on my FZ-09 and I recommend this if you are someone like me who prefer to enjoy the ride than worrying about your phone getting damaged by heat, vibration, water, etc.
And let me know your feedbacks and comments, and if you have owned one of this device or you currently own one, let me know how's your experience with it and stay tuned for more. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you really liked it, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, much love, ride safe, yalla, bye. I was planning to get an ADV. The second option was a Tourer, but then I couldn't get it because of budget constraints. So finally, I got this beautiful Yamaha 2016 FZ-09. I really love the color and the bike is really well maintained by the previous owner, and it has a beautiful exhaust